Keep your window down. Hey, keep your window down. Keep your window down. I'm gonna get you out of the car. As a matter of fact, get out of the car.
Give me your ass, bro.
Get out of the car.
Give me your ass, bro. Break that freaking window.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car right now. We're not playing this game. Get out.
Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get.
Now this nigga definitely ain't getting no box from his wife earlier this morning, man. This nigga been on 10.
Ow! What part of blood don't you understand? Hey, Drew, I'm getting arrested, Drew. I'm getting arrested.
Now, it appears he was on the phone with his agent. Drew Rosenhaus is a very popular football agent. That nigga, he's gotten money off all these popular athletes. I don't know how.
I'm getting arrested, Drew. I'm getting out, bro. God dang.
Wait, my mic is low? It's because I'm not shouting today. So, okay. If my mic is... All right, I got y'all. Sorry, Chad.
Twin. When we tell you to do something, you do it. You understand?
I'm getting out.
You understand? Not what you want, but what we tell you. You're a little
out.
fucking confused.
I'm getting out, bro.
Too late.
Chill,
Too late.
All right, bro. Take
Too
me to
late.
jail, bro. Do what you gotta do, bro.
We are. We will.
Good, bro.
It is good.
Hey, Drew, hey,
Don't worry about it. I hung up the phone. You stop crying.
bro. Y'all
Don't move.
good. Bro, you
Sit 'em
beating
up.
on my window like you crazy.
You set him up?
Why y'all beating on my window like y'all crazy for? Damn, yo, bro, dude, beating on my window like he crazy. I ain't do nothing, twin. Damn.
Hey, don't park there. Don't park there.
Hey,
Now, the Rolls Royce is one of his teammates who clearly, recognizes his car and pulls over.
hold on.
Now, they're telling him to have a seat on the curve, so he's telling him, chill out. Just give me a second, Now, if you don't know, and he's going to tell the cops, he's an athlete, but he had, some type of foot surgery before. So it's taking him a second, and he's not trying to also go down incorrectly to get injured. Of course, his livelihood depends on his ability to stay healthy.
I just had surgery on my knee. bro. I just had surgery on my knee, bro.
I just tell you in your ears when we go there. Put your window down.
Chill, bro. Hey, Joe New, bro.
Back up.
Hey, call Drew. Hey, call Drew.
So he's telling him, call my agent.
Bro, call Drew. Hey, call Drew, bro. Hey, what? Hey, call Drew, bro. Just call Drew. Hey.
What am I doing that's wrong?
Hey, listen.
Hey, listen. Hey, man, they got Tyreek. The cops over here beating on him,
Listen.
man. They over here beating on Tyreek,
Listen, big
man.
man. Don't park there, man. Just get in
Hey,
the
yo,
car.
hey, Drew, you gotta come, man.
Just get in the car.
Right out the side, on the side of the,
Hey, get in the car. You're parked in the middle of the street.
I'm in the car.
You gotta go before you get a ticket.
Hey, you're in the car.
Who's the driver?
This is my car.
All right, move.
All right, I'll take that.
You gotta move right now.
I'm coming, man.
Let me have your license. You're gonna ticket too.
I'm coming.
Let me have your license. You're gonna ticket. Let me have your license.
I'm leaving.
I'm not playing. Let me have your
I'm
license.
leaving. Yo, what's
Your
going
license
on?
right now.
So what's going on,
Your license
man?
right now. You're not gonna give me your license?
Get in the car and leave.
You're not gonna give me your license?
I'm leaving.
Let me have your
I'm
license.
leaving,
Your
man.
license
I'm
right now.
Sir, you want me to
Hey,
leave?
your license right now.
I'm leaving.
Or I'm gonna lock you
He
up.
just told
Your
me to
license
leave.
right now.
He just told me to
Your
leave.
license right now.
Sir, he just-
You're dealing with me now.
Sir.
Your license right now.
Now, I ain't gonna lie. Hey, and as I said, I'm somebody who, in many situations, when people getting at the cops, I could see the nuance to it because I understand they gotta do a job. These cops are tweaking, right? I'm gonna be honest with you. This is kind of one of those really textbook examples of cop sees black man, nice car, jewelry around his neck, and instantly feels offended by any action that doesn't submit to their authority. So what they do is they escalate it to a point. Now you getting taken out the car, slammed on the ground, sit on the curb. This guy, he's pulled over like, yo, what's going on over there? Okay, I get it. They tell him, yo, you got to get out of here, whatever. Then The one guy says, get out of here. This guy comes over like, nah, you about to get a ticket. Like, yo, this is extreme abuse of power. This is like really disgusting, to be honest. But I'm going to be honest with you. You have to be happy that this happened to Tyreek Hill, because at least we're going to get some follow through with this, where we're going to have to hear what the police chief is going to say, what the mayor is going to say about this. Because in reality, the way how these dudes are acting, and this is another thing too, with all due respect to these police officers, if y'all ever watch police officers when they encounter men, like other men, that is physically superior to them or that looks bigger than them, taller than them, they usually instantly, it's almost like fear. And it's kind of like the problem with policing, right? This is what people say a lot about, like white cops in black communities. When a cop is in fear, they go to their instinctual training of trying to get control of the situation, but sometimes that gets violent and that could result in somebody dying. The mere fact that this dude is a football player issues no threat. He's not like approaching them. He's not doing nothing, but the dude is like 6'5", right? Big ass nigga with muscles. All of a sudden, you get this damn cop who's turning the fuck up now. Like he's almost trying to, he's trying to make it a situation that he has to use some type of force. So it's kind of sad because, of course, if it's not Tyreek Hill, I think nothing comes out of this, or it might even get to the point where somebody dies. So again, apparently this cop, I don't know if it was all of them, but apparently this cop in particular got put on administrative leave. Let me see if I could, police administrative leave, Tyreek Hill. They're going to investigate the whole situation. However, I got to be honest with you. Again, the difference between like a good cop and a bad cop is not like a cop that just blatantly breaks the rules. It's like a cop that realizes that even though you have a gun, a badge, and you have certain things that empower you as a police officer, your job is to de-escalate. Like this ain't like about ego and trying to out-thug another person or out-tough that other person. Like your job, every policeman job is serve and protect. So you're supposed to try to de-escalate. You're supposed to be like, yo, what's going on with you? Like, well, why are you, if you're dealing with somebody nervous, you're supposed to try to get them to calm down. You're not supposed to be the hot-headed one. So yeah, these guys either need some retraining or, I'm pretty sure if they did this broad daylight while you're working a detail at a football game, and you're working a detail at a football game and you're seeing people in expensive cars that look like football players, so they probably play for the team. If you're emboldened to do it to these guys, I guarantee you look up in this cop's history, we'll probably find a bunch of other super hyper aggressive actions that he's taken, probably against other people of color or people that look taller or bigger than this guy. Like these guys look like they're about like 5'7", 5'8", and look like, they're probably quick to use that gun too. So gladly nothing happened, but this shit was fucked up. Definitely I stand with Tyreek Hill for this, 100%. These cops are tweaking, right? Yeah, these things look like I don't even know why they were trying to tweak out like that. So one guy's like, y'all break your windows. Like, whoa, relax. God damn. Anyway, all right, people. Yeah. So today, chat, looked like Nicki Minaj finally found the Twitter button to respond to all the nonsense that was going on, and Wayne being snubbed, and everybody was kind of chiming in yesterday, but it took today for her to get her opinions off. Now, she got online today, and by the way, we didn't finish watching that video. We are going to watch it, but I wanted to read you what Nicki Minaj said. Nicki Minaj said this, which actually, before I get to Nicki Minaj, let me read what Boosie said. And I want to make this very clear. This isn't, like, I get it. I keep telling you, we're in post-battle. We're all suffering from post-battle syndrome. So Drake fans, there's certain Drake fans who don't really care if Wayne headlines. They're just mad that Kendrick is headlining, right? Then you have people who might feel both, right? Like they're like for example, me. Like I'm genuinely kind of disappointed that Wayne's not headlining. Now, do I think that Kendrick don't deserve to headline? Not necessarily. I just look at it as like this just feels like an extension of a battle or a beef because he hasn't put out any new original music other than the battle. You get what I'm saying? So it feels like almost a payoff from the battle. Regardless, here's the thing. And I think the point about Wayne that a lot of people were trying to make, it kind of rings true because, I'm going to read what Boosie said, but for everybody who's been questioning, like, oh no, if you're trying to pick up for Wayne, it's just because you like Drake and you're just mad that no. It's not necessarily that you're mad at Kendrick. You're mad that Wayne's getting snubbed. I don't think that if you think this would have happened anywhere else, Jay-Z's from New York. Jay-Z's from Brooklyn. If you think Jay-Z would have the Super Bowl here with a rap artist, and I've seen a lot of people message me and they were like, no, look at the last Super Bowl in New York. It had people not from New York performing. We're not talking about pop artists or R&B artists. We're talking about rap. Rap is a really regional type of, it has a really, in rap, there's a regionality connection to the majority, actually not the majority, every artist. Like part of Drake's story and content is that he's from Toronto. Part of Meek Mill's story is that he's from Philly. Part of 50, Jay, Locks is because they're from Nas. Like it's because they're from New York. So there's a regionality connection. I don't know where Post Malone is from. He could be from Idaho. It could be from motherfucking North Dakota. I don't know, right? I don't even know where is Usher from. I don't know. Like, I know he spent some time in Atlanta, but like, I don't know where Usher's from. So like, when it comes to R&B singers, we don't really care. Or we don't really know. Pop stars as well, right? Like, for example, Taylor Swift. I don't know where Taylor Swift's from. I think if we say most rappers, you could identify regionally where they're from because that's what their music's about. And also, usually before they bubble up to the national scene, their region is usually giving them the vote of confidence that their music kind of represents that region, the plight of somebody come up in that region, and they build a buzz up in that region. For example, again, we could name any rapper. If we say Dirk, you're gonna know Chicago, right? If we say Moneybagg Yo, you're gonna know Memphis. If you know the artist and you know their music reasonably well, the rapper, you're probably gonna know their region. So for everybody who was saying, why do we care that it's New Orleans? If it was, I'm gonna be honest with you, and this is my opinion. If it wasn't a rapper, I wouldn't care. I'm gonna be honest. I wouldn't care. Like if they gave it to Ed Sheeran, right? If they gave it to Ed Sheeran, I wouldn't give a fuck because I know that somebody's going to be in his ear to say, bring out Wayne for a song or two, right? But when it comes to rap, right? And also, I think what happens is that, Jay-Z took over the Super Bowl halftime show. He took over this whole thing in 2001, not 2001, 2021. And I think, and what happened is that in 2022, when the Super Bowl went down in Inglewood, California, it was a theme of giving it to rappers that were from the West Coast. Now, again, let me see who was the performers. They gave it to. 50 was a guest because Eminem got brought out, but Eminem was really with Dr. Dre. There was a showcase in Aftermath, so we had pretty much Dr. Dre, Snoop. Obviously, Mary still came out, but Kendrick was represented. The West Coast was kind of represented on a big level. Now, again, as I said, only because we're talking about rap. If this was pop or R&B, we probably don't care because we would know Wayne would get brought out anyway. But for another rapper to headline in a city that you've carried on your back for 15 years, that does look a little weird, right? I don't think they would have, And I seen some people, like, I think people really believe New York is pussy. They said that they believe that Kendrick would be headlining in New York. Nigga, Jay-Z got too much pride to make Kendrick headline in New York. Jay-Z nor no rapper from New York would be jacking Kendrick Lamar, a nigga who said on Control, what did he say on Control? He's like, I'm the king of New York. You would look like a bitch making a nigga who rapped on Control talking about, say he's juggling both coasts in one hand, he's a king of New, all of that shit. If you let that nigga go headline the Super Bowl, remember this is rap shit we talk about. We're not just talking about performance, it's rap shit. If you let Kendrick Lamar headline the Super Bowl in New York, the whole New York is pussy. And Jay wouldn't do that. Jay wouldn't do that. Before Jay does that, Jay would just say he's headlining the motherfucking thing. You get what I'm saying? So I don't believe that Kendrick would be headlining Super Bowl in Jay-Z's home city. But of course, when it comes to New Orleans, it's just not the same as New York. And also, we have to realize that Jay-Z had access to grind with Drake, access to grind with Wayne. And I know he was seen with Wayne two weeks ago at the Fanatics party. Look, you know what I mean? It's not like they've been actively feuding, but they got into it years ago, and we're going to play some videos later on about how they got into it. Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, Fanatics. Yeah, they were at the 40-40. Where is it? Look, see? But let me tell you this, man. I keep telling you, Jay-Z is a rattlesnake. You feel me? He's a rattlesnake. You know what I mean? He right next to you. Actually, is he a rattlesnake? It's one of those snakes where, like, they're right next to you and you don't really hear them until the last moment when they're right about to bite. Yeah. The whole time, Wayne over here probably trying to chop it up with Jay, trying to make sure, like, yo, Jay probably be like, yo, shit. You know you're going to kill that Super Bowl 59, you know? Chilling with Jay. You get what I'm saying? But of course, the snake is always right next to you. You feel me? This whole time, Jay was looking at him like, this bitch nigga think he finna headline this shit. Let me find a way to snake him. You get what I'm saying? A true snake stays right next to you in every picture, and that is none other than Sean Carter, a.k.a. the rattlesnake nigga, a.k.a. Hove. All right? So, essentially, you know, they haven't had a bad relationship. And I know what some of y'all going to say, and we'll get to it, because Wayne did say, you know, Jay helped him out with some taxes shit. And everybody believes that means that Jay just couldn't still have any animosity for Wayne. Jay's an ultra competitive dude. That's why I always tell you, and that's why I was telling you about the Game 2 thing with Drake. Jay-Z lost the battle, but he used every win in life afterwards to make sure it was abundantly seen that he won at life, and he won overall. You get what I'm saying? So I don't think he's beefing with Wayne. I don't think he hates Wayne. But Wayne at one point was saying that he's the best rapper alive. He was basically almost trying to dethrone Jay. There was almost at one time too, Birdman was chomping or kind of popping the shit like, yo, me and my son got more money than you. So you know what Jay does? Shits on them in the most subtle way. Yeah, you got more money than me, but I had to help you with your taxes, little nigga. Yeah, you bet you a better rapper than me, but nigga, I run the shit for my city, nigga. When Super Bowl comes to your city, hopefully Kendrick brings you on stage. Like he's sunning them. That's what it is. It's not beef. Jay-Z, what he's really good at is rewriting history because of how successful he is. I don't know if y'all realize that. Jay has rewritten history based on the positions he's given out and other people he don't like, he's shunned. That their history is almost like, it kind of look almost pathetic, including how we look at Dame to a certain extent. Jay's pretty good at that. So him snubbing Wayne, it's not him hating Wayne. That's him putting Wayne in his place. Bruh, yo, remember when you were saying that you were the best rapper alive and all that, and remember you thought that you was gonna like, You know, when it was all said and done, you was gonna be ranked over me. Well, when the Super Bowl come to your city, nigga, you don't even headline that shit. You're a guest performer, not the headliner. That's how you son a nigga. That's how you son a nigga. You son a nigga when he beats your ass in a battle, and then later on you sign him. Everything he said in that song about business, talking about I know who I paid, dog. Searchlight Publishing, like yo, yeah. So Jay's pretty good at that. Now I'm calling him a snake, but really I do think he's a really good businessman. He's the ultimate capitalist, right? There's only one scummy thing about him. He will convince black people to drink Kool-Aid as long as he got to deal with the Kool-Aid maker. So the Kool-Aid could have poison in it. He gonna be drinking the Kool-Aid without the poison. Be like, why y'all not drinking it? Come on, let's all drink it. Y'all be like, well, Jay drinking it. He said we niggas and we love Kool-Aid. Let's drink the Kool-Aid. All the time, half of y'all niggas die, and then he get like $15 billion from the Kool-Aid maker. Like that's what Jay does. He'll convince you to drink the Kool-Aid, never tell you he got to deal with the Kool-Aid maker. He tells you it's his Kool-Aid. That's slimy. That's the only thing I've ever really criticized about Jay. Okay? All right.
So Tyreek Hill, after seeing the video of the cop doing all that aggressive stuff with him, what Akademiks said was 100% right. Some cops they abuse their power very, very, very heavily. And it's just super sad that, some cops just have to abuse their power like that. Because then it makes all cops look bad. And surprisingly, even with contrary beliefs, like I do believe that like they're cops are needed. Like definitely needed, bro. Like police are needed. There's a lot of good police officers. You can't make the bad bunch make it seem like they're all like that because they're not, But of course a lot of people who have no power in life, they can't do anything in life, and then as I said, you get around someone who's bigger than you, and especially a black man who's more successful, richer, bigger, beautiful woman, they feel threatened and they want to degrade them. So what do? Like throw you on the ground, this, that. I hope the guy gets fired, honestly. And yeah, bro. It's sad that had to happen at Tyreek Hill, but if that happens to probably people randomly every day, take the color out. Okay, if they're black, it's probably gonna be worse. If they're like colored of a darker complexion, it's probably gonna be worse. But man, it's crazy, 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 crazy. But it's your boy Big Act News. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and let me know how you guys feel about everything in the comments below.